Okay, we're going to try to make some wood grain texture for the background, and I'm going to show you how to do a blur on it, and then we'll do a background. Actually, maybe before we do, why don't we do the easy part first? Let's do this background here. So I'm going to just select a space. I'm going to take maybe like this color here, and then like this color here. All right, I'm going to go filter. I mean a layer here. Sorry, layer, filter, noise, not noise, render. Where are you? Render, clouds. Okay, and then that is too strong, right? It's too strong, and it's awfully even. We're lighter here and darker here, but it's fine for now. So I'm going to go filter. It doesn't have to be actually selected. So filter, blur, Gaussian blur, and then let's just blur it up. Yeah, something like that. Yeah, it's looking like that. It's looking pretty good. I just want it to be lighter in this section. We have things called lighting effects if we want to play with that. Filter, and we have lighting effects. But the other thing we could, using tools that you already know, let's select an area. Let's have a really high feathering on this. Really high feather. I'm going to select this area. Yeah, see that area here. And then hue, saturation, image, adjustments, hue, saturation. Where are you, hue, saturation? And then just lighten this up. Kind of lighten it up. Well, that's pretty convincing, right? I mean, I could feather it some more, take another selection kind of like this, and then image, adjustments, hue, saturation, and lighten that a little bit more, because that was a little bit brighter there. I don't care about this light there. That's too crazy. We'll just go with something like that. So that's going to be our backdrop. Okay. I'll put it behind there. Right there's our glass. Okay. So there's our backdrop. Okay, good. Now we need some wood. So I'm going to give myself another layer, and I'll select it, and I'm going to take some gradient of color, of course. I'll take some of this brownish color here, and I don't know, just something a little darker here. Gradient. Oh. All right, give myself a gradient. Fine. Okay, so I don't know. I'm not really sure. I've never really tried to make my own homemade wood grain before. I figured there's some lines and some swirling. I don't know. Let's start with some noise. I'll just start with some noise here like this. I'm going to go blur. I'm going to do a motion blur. And I want it, yes, up and down, diagonal like this. So that's starting to get like some wood grainy kindness, right? I need some strong lines, so I'm gonna throw another layer on top of there. Take a dark kind of browny color and paintbrush, soft edge, I'll just kind of like draw some stuff here. kind of randomly drawing some stuff. Alright, what does that motion blur do to that? That's kind of good. Let's do it a little bit. I'm just doing that same motion blur a few times. Alright, so I just scaled it. I'm going to make a copy of that. Alright. Just so it doesn't look the same as the other. Alright. I'm going to squeeze that down a little bit more. Let's see. Making a copy of that, and then I'm just gonna take that and I want this to be a different color. Alright. Okay, so I filled that color. So I'm just kind of stretching this stuff. Alright. Merge these together. Oops. Now I need to just kind of randomize it up. Just put some more kind of lines in. So just some random lines. Alright. That's not bad. Let's set this to multiply, or let's take a look. That's kind of interesting. I think I want multiply, but I want to tone it down. Yeah, 'cause see, I want all that line getting combined. All right. All right. Okay. Merge down. All right. So there's perspective. It's going back and it's getting blurred. So we're going to take this, Command T for transform, and I'm going to just start by dragging it down. Notice what I'm doing here. I'm distorting this. Alright, so this is our, you know, it's not great, it's kind of getting there. I'm going to give myself a couple of dark lines here. You know, this planks. I'll use a line tool. I want pixels. Alright. Alright. Merge that down. I think we can live with that. So the thing is, it needs to blur towards the back. All right, that's called a depth of field. So it's the photo term, whereas focused up front and in the back, it's not. It's always good to make a copy of this just in case. Sometimes we need the copy, but let's see if we can just do this. I'm gonna feather this really big feather. So like 80% here. Like, was that almost 60%? And then filter, Gaussian blur. I'll go like that much. Okay, then I'm gonna move it up, and then filter, Gaussian blur, and do it a little bit more. Alright, so I'm stepping it up a little bit more. And then I'm going to bring this selection up about this up here, so it's really just that. And then this go Gaussian blur that real a good amount here. Alright, so the idea is, does it have that kind of, not bad. I think it needs actually kind of a whole little bit more there. Too much. Yes, something like that. Looking pretty good. All right. So that's what I've got. There's my glass. Where is my glass supposed to be? Here. All right. So what's missing? Drop shadow, a little bit of lighting effects, but that's pretty darn close. We can hand do a drop shadow. All I need is a layer. I'm gonna make I'll feather this like 10. Let me just see what we got. Getting there. Pretty darn close. I mean, you know, it's definitely brighter and lighter here, so we could take a selection like this. Now I can just lighten it if I want. Oh, what happened? That's the wrong one. There's my blurred one. I can take a very feathered area. I'm gonna do this a couple of ways. I'm gonna do a non-destructive way, which is I'm gonna kind of take something like this. I'm gonna put a layer on top. I'm gonna fill that layer with a kind of a yellowy color. Oops. There we go. Alright, and then let's just set this to maybe overlay screen. It's going to be way too much. But now we're going to just turn our opacity down there till we get it. Yeah, see, that's just kind of lighting, kind of this whole kind of like spotlight kind of effect. And that's why I like that we did it as a spot on top, is because I can sit there and adjust. I feel like I can move it around, right? I can adjust where I'd want it to go. I think that's pretty acceptable. There's definitely a few things that we could do regarding, you know, the texture or something if we really cared, but I don't think we do. Nice. Well, that's that photo, the soda ice glass photo, and that's good. Hope you have fun recreating your own.